All right. Super late recording session here, but I did just finish watching through the rest of Dark Gathering, and I wanted to get my 5 cents out there for you guys and give you guys my thoughts and opinions on the series as a whole. Maybe it's something for you, maybe it's not. I guess it just kind of depends on the type of stuff you really enjoy. Dark Gathering is one of the anime series that has made me feel the most, discomfort on the most consistent basis. It is very dark. Lots of dark themes. Lots of just absolutely messed up backstories for some of the spirits involved in the series. And overall, man, it's there were several times throughout where I was like, where I was frankly left kind of speechless. So, with that being said, if that is your cup of tea, it is, in my opinion, a must-watch for anybody that really enjoys the horror genre. But more or less, quick synopsis of what to expect with Dark Gathering is you have our main character, Kay, who is a tutor and has been cursed in life. He's regularly draws the supernatural to himself. He's not able to see the supernatural regularly, but he can feel them there, and he knows that they exist and that they are drawn to him. And one of the young girls that he tutors is kind of I don't know if you would consider it a medium in yayoi, but she can very easily see the spirits and knows how to handle them and deal with them on a consistent basis. Long story short, the plot kind of evolves as it goes along and turns into something a little bit bigger, but more or less her Yayoi's dead mother has been taken by one of these bigger spirits, and she wants to get her back. And so this is kind of the process that this goes through. The art style is definitely unique, and I think it lends itself to the story pretty damn well, if I do say so myself. It's not like the most breathtaking animation or art you've ever seen for a series, but it fits what they were going for, I think. I think it's very well done. But I don't want to get into too many spoilers. So I'm going to try to keep this kind of short and sweet in that regard. I personally gave this an 8 on my anime list. I would probably say, with a decimal system, I would put it in the 7.8, 7.9 range, which is kind of right where the average score for it is, and that's not why I kind of put it there, but that's kind of where I come from, and I round up to an 8. So, like I was saying, if you are a horror enjoyer or have any sort of interest in the supernatural and stuff like that, and can deal with a bit of gore, because there is a significant amount of gore in this series, then like I said, this is a home run for you. If you, for instance, like Higurashi, definitely check this out. If you like Another, I personally haven't watched Another, but I've heard a lot of people that like Another do like this series as well. Give it a spin. It's 25 episodes. I do suspect that there's going to be a second season, because it does leave us with a pretty monumental cliffhanger of like I mentioned, the story evolves and you're kind of tied up in a kind of bigger overarching picture here. It kind of just leaves you right there. It says, have fun. So if it doesn't get a second season, I will need to find the manga, because I would like to see how the story kind of pans out. But I'm not going to rush to go and dive into that because I am still hopeful that it will get a second season at some point. There hasn't been anything announced. Like I said, it is rating it pretty well on my anime list. So it surprises me to some extent that there was not any sort of announcement for there to be a second season. And I guess I didn't realize this, is that the manga is still in production. So I'm wondering if there's just not enough content to animate a second season currently. But anyway, I wanted to get this out on the plate before I went to bed tonight. It's 4 a.m. on January 1st. But like I said, I just knocked this one out, finished binging it, and I wanted to get my thoughts and opinions out while they were fresh on my mind. So, like I said, 8 from me on my anime list. The backstories for everything in this show were just monumentally, like, terrible, to say the least. And like I say that in the most complimentary way for what the kind of series is, because it definitely they hit on those notes very consistently throughout. So yes, if you are a fan of horror and stuff like that, give this a watch. I strongly recommend it. Personally, I haven't watched many horror animes, so I'm not like some sort of expert at it. But this one is, like I said, right up there with like Higurashi and stuff for me in terms of like my entertainment factor. So with that being said, I'm going to cut this off and I'm going to get myself to sleep. And I will upload this tomorrow, so you guys will be seeing this sometime in the day on the 1st, I'm sure. I'm probably going to get 2 videos today. So appreciate you guys, and I will catch you all next time.